gosh, congratulations. We are pleased to offer you admission to the University of San Francisco School of Law for the fall 2021 full-time division. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. In this video, I wanted to talk about how I'm feeling about law school being 1 month in. Like literally today, it's been 1 month since the first day of law school. So that's crazy because I do feel the fact that the time has passed, but also it's been crazy. This month has been crazy. I feel like I've already learned so much, like crazy amount of stuff, and like that's the way my brain is characterizing the things I've learned, just stuff that's in my mind. Don't know how it all quite fits together yet, but I've learned it. I have a bunch of random rules in my mind, things, you know, about torts, about contracts, about basics of the law, etc. But it's not all put together yet. So that's just one thing. My mind is just a jumble all the time. But overall, I feel good. Like, it is hard, but I do feel like I belong. Like and like I know I had talked about imposter syndrome in like my first video and everything about like before starting law school. And it's not to say that I don't have days like that where I'm like, wow, I'm like really here, and there's always a part of me that feels like I should be doing more of something, or like should be doing something I'm not doing, or like I see other people doing things and I'm like, oh shoot, like should I be doing that? Is this something that I need to do? And like there's always like a layer of insecurity, like in honestly in everything that I do, whether it be just like literally reading or how I participate in class. I feel a little shy when it comes to like speaking in class, so I don't voluntarily raise my hand as much anymore, which I did in the first, like during orientation, like the first week or something. Like I was excited. I think I had mentioned that in one of my previous videos. But now it's like, now that we've been there for like a little longer, I feel a little bit more like nervous about raising my hand or like volunteering answers. And so like in my mind, I'm like, you know, kind of beating myself up, like, oh, I should be volunteering, or like I should be trying to get my thoughts out there, if anything, just to simply see if the professor agrees, or like, or if I'm wrong, or like, you know, like testing the waters, I suppose. So that like layer of insecurity is always there, but I do feel good about law school. I do feel like I belong, in a sense that, like, you know, I personally have been working towards becoming a law school, and like becoming a law school becoming a law student, and eventually an attorney, since forever. Like my goal has always been to be an attorney. So to be actually in law school, it feels right, like in my soul. Like it feels good to be a law student, to be finally working towards that goal, and like being one step closer. Like it is scary, but it feels right. So every day, like I wake up and go into school, and I'm thinking like, you know, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So to me, like that is just so helpful, because it's helped keep like the more negative thoughts away. Besides like that, like insecurity or like nervousness of speaking in class, and like sometimes feeling like I'm not doing enough, like I feel good, which I think is something I'm surprised to feel, because you know, you always hear about how scary law school is, and like etc. And it might be the culture of my school. Like it's not a negative culture. Like everyone is very helpful, everyone's super nice. I feel like I get along really well with my classmates and everybody in my section. So it could be that, like I don't know how it is in other schools, but like I don't know, I don't feel scared to go to class. I don't feel scared to be going to law school. I don't feel scared about like doing my readings or even exams. Like midterms are like, there's midterms coming up like in about 2-3 weeks I think, but I'm not like viciously afraid of them. I am obviously like overwhelmed by the content that I need to know, and like I've already started studying this week, like vocab and things, and it feels, the pressure to do well is definitely there. Like you want to do your best. But it's not a terribly like immobilizing fear. It's not like an overwhelming thing that like interrupts my day to day. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I didn't think I would be like out here being super positive, but also it's been literally 1 month, so who knows how it's going to get. And I mean, it definitely is hard. I spend so much time reading, like essentially, I think I've said before, like 2 hours on 10 pages, and like that's for one class. So it's like essentially, I don't know, 6 hours reading per class, and like each class meets twice during the week, so it's like 12 hours give or take of reading. And like I don't know if that's slow or normal, but that's kind of what I spend. And then like obviously like taking notes of class, but then after class, transferring them over, like typing them up, because the majority of my classes and even my own personal preference, we take notes by hand, so we're not allowed laptops. So then after class is over, I like transfer those handwritten notes onto my laptop, and then spending time outlining too. Like I actually started outlining like week 1, but like not much went into the outlines during week 1, but I've made it a point to like have that be part of my weekend. So like literally I live, breathe, eat law school. Sometimes when I'm in the shower or when I'm walking to school, it's like I'm literally thinking about some issue or like a question that I kind of have, and like trying to figure out how to best articulate, like if I want to ask a professor, if I want to ask a classmate. There's like tutors for the classes, like if I want to ask them. So I'm always thinking about law school. I'm always thinking about something related to law school. Like I'm a 1 now, and this is my freaking first semester, but I've been thinking about how or when I should be applying to clinics, or like doing like preparing to be, I don't know, eligible for jobs. I don't know. My brain just like thinks about like future, like what should I be doing now to prepare for what I need to do later. Which is not something I should be spending time on, because I should be studying and like thinking on the now. But I'm constantly thinking about law school. That's one thing. And like that brings me to another thing, that's like I do feel like I'm not doing the best job when it comes to taking breaks. And that does make me nervous, in the sense that like, well, for one, my undergrad at UCLA was on a quarter system, so I'm much more used to a faster pace. And like I have no idea how long semesters are. Like I'm sure I can find that super easy, like on my school website or something. But like in my mind, it's like I'm a go, like studying, like blah blah blah, everything like boom boom boom, because that's how the quarter system goes. Like you miss a day, you literally blink and you're behind. So that's what I'm used to. So like my brain like hasn't like relaxed whatsoever. Like my focus on the school, on the classes, and like my material is like extremely focused. And so I feel like that that intensity over a long period of time can like lead to burnout. And since I'm not like to being that great about taking breaks and like staying away from material, or actually learning how to turn off my brain so it's not constantly thinking about law school, I'm afraid or like nervous about like a breakdown or something. My self-care nights on Fridays that I was trying to attempt and prepare to have, I think I've only had like twice. So interesting. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like law school is definitely taking over my life. I'm not hating law school. It is a lot of work. Like I am always tired. My brain is always tired, and I'm not doing the greatest of taking breaks. And sometimes I do feel like insecure and stuff about where I'm going, or like how to get there. Like I guess not really where I'm going, but like how to get there. Like what should I be doing? Like I think that's always a question I'm asking myself of every day, every moment. Like is this enough? but at the same time, it's like, all right, I'm going with the flow. I'm asking questions when I don't know something. Like, I know I'm putting every effort of like reading and taking notes and like reviewing, etc. So I feel good also in the sense that I know that the effort I'm putting in is my best, so that relaxes my nerves. And that is how law school's going, taking over my life, my brain, absolutely everything. I do need to work on my self-care routines and like being able to take a break. And it's insane to me that it's been a month. I also feel like it's been a year. Like, I feel like there's been so much. I've learned so much. We've covered so much material, and it's insane. Like, we're literally on chapter 10 of contracts, and it's been 4 weeks. You know what? Like, how? So yeah, if there's any if there's any way that I could have portrayed how law school's going, that's how it's going. So I don't know, let me know if you have any questions of me, or anything like that. This has been my my like update on law school after 1 month. If you guys like this type of video, I might make this a monthly thing. So let me know. And thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.